Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Chris Zaino along with Susan Goldsmith, and we have Tony. Good to see you, Tony. Paula, our guest, and Deborah. And we're here today, and we're going to talk about essential oils, the basics, because I believe on our last webinar we did, you were about to go into several different oils, but now we're going to actually break these essential oils we have right here down into four per over the next three parts. Correct, Susan?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, so let's get into it because this is good. We could really get into it because I think this becomes the bread and butter because I know a lot of people are like, well, which oils should I diffuse? What do I do with them? So there's a lot of uncertainty. So this one will be really valuable. So make sure you watch it, you like it, and share it with your friends as well. All right, so what are essential oils? They are the lifeblood of the plant that fights infection and initiates regeneration to the cells. So it's like the superpower serum of those plants. It penetrates cell membranes and diffuse throughout the blood and tissues. It reprograms miswritten information in cells. Let's talk about that for a second. So what is a cancer cell? What is a disease cell? What is a tumor or all these other things? These are cells that are not functioning correctly, right? So they're starting to create abnormal cells, create more abnormal cells. This helps reprogram the misinformation of the cells. And they're small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier so it absorbs into the skin in as little as 3 seconds, and within 22 minutes can be picked up in the saliva. So there's been countless studies using these. So Tony, explain to us, I know Susan, you've been doing the last couple of times, so Tony will talk about the seed to seal promise.
Well, what that is, Doc, is Young Living has basically their foundation, seed to seal, 3 legs, and what they call sourcing, science, and standards. And the sourcing portion of this is Young Living has 16 farms. Some of them are corporate farms and some of them we partner with. And so the differentiation between Young Living and all these other companies is we know where the oils are coming from. So whether it's a flower or a plant or a tree, we know that the oil is coming from that farm. We know that the soil is being taken care of. All the products are being developed without herbicides, pesticides, improper products for the growth of the plant. So we know exactly where the sourcing is coming from. We know exactly where we're getting our essential oils, and we're ensuring that the sources uphold our quality specifications. So that's the first part of it. So we know exactly where the oils are coming from. Okay, so now we have to figure out, are they good? Well, not only do we have the source, we also have the distilleries that break down the oils, or the plants, the resins, the flowers into their constituent parts. And now we have to make sure that they are tested properly. So we distill them, and then the science comes into play, which is the second leg. We have our state-of-the-art lab that goes through there and tests all these oils to make sure that they are up to specifications. And not only that, we have 2 independent and accredited labs that test our essential oil samples. So not only do we do it in-house, but we send it out to these independent labs so that they take the samples to make sure that there's quality that the essential oils are pure and that there's formulated to exclude any harmful ingredients that will never be found in our formulas. So that's how we test that. And then the standards is the last leg of the how we differentiate Young Living from everyone else, is that we uplift the communities that we deal with, and we partner with sources to strive to operate ethically. We comply with the existing laws. We protect nature, essentially complying with all the environmental laws and becoming greener every day through reforestation, recycling, and building the new LE LEED certified global headquarters. So that's how we do our seed to seal process.
It's wonderful, man. Tony is an expert at that. So, Miss Susan, let's go over the 9 everyday oils to support our 9 systems of the body. So go over this. So just in my job, like I preach and I focus on the nervous system. So Susan, go over all the other systems of the body. They're all equally important. On what specific oils can be used for that, and also Susan, answer this question as well. So when I look at that, and I'm something that wants to be always generally healthy, and so yes, I want a strong nervous system, but I want my emotions, and then my digestive. So what happens when someone looks at this and they're like, well, I want it all, right? So tell us maybe like a plan that we could approach going forward.
Well, what's important is the oil that you're looking at right here are the oils that are in the starter kit. So we're going to go over some of the oils that are important, such as frankincense and valor for the endocrine system and why. When we go over the oils, we'll tell you what oils that you can diffuse that will help every system in your body. So we'll go through that and some slides going forward. Peace and calming, lavender, valor, lemon. These are oils that are good for diffusing. Some are good body for putting them on your body. Some are good for ingesting as well. So we will go through that. Not all.
Okay. All right. So we have there's 3 ways to do it. You do the oils. You could diffuse them. So I can see part 1. Part 2, take them internally, and 3, do them topically. So Susan, explain. Can you do? Are all the oils able to do all 3 parts? Is there some that you only want to stick to internal, or some only topical? So what would you recommend on those? Let's just focus on the 9 that are in the starter kit.
Well, those are the 9 that they're recommending, but we actually have 12 in the starter kit. So aromatically, which is Paul going to talk about how we're diffusing in the air. You can take the oils that we have internally. There is, as we call, a vitality line, which we'll go through. But if you look at a little bottle of lemon, which is a 5 milliliter, and a 50 milliliter bottle of lemon, it's actually the same oil. And we'll go through that and why the labels are different. But yes, you can take all of our oils internally, and then you can do the same. It's just some work better for your body system, better whether it's diffusing, taking them internally, or putting them on the body.
Okay, Paula, would you like to talk about that, or?
Sure. Is the next slide up? This slide here is showing is that a lot of people use air fresheners to freshen their home and take out the smell. But what they're not understanding is that these deodorizers contain fragrances that contain trade secrets. And within those trade secrets are toxic chemicals. The only thing that air fresheners do and scented candles do in your house is make it smell pleasant. But what they do to your body is more toxic. So with essential oils, you can diffuse them in your house. And the next slide I'm going to show you, when you diffuse essential oils, you strengthen your immune system, you relieve tension, stress, you reduce anxiety, you relax the body, you eliminate bacteria, viruses, molds, and allergens, and you improve the mood. And there's no candle and there's no air freshener known today that can do all these things for your body that this can, just by diffusing in the air. All oils can be diffused. That is probably, when in doubt, diffuse it. You'll still get the benefits. Sometimes when we apply topically or ingest, you get a stronger effect, but you can always be safe by diffusing it. And if you want to improve your mood, you're going to know you're eliminating bacteria. If you want to relieve anxiety, you're still going to eliminate viruses. If you want to relax the body, you're still eliminating bacteria, viruses, molds, and allergens. So you're getting all the benefits of an oil and the scent also.
Okay, great. So Susan and everybody, we're going to go now into the different oils. So the first one, let's talk about peace and calming. So let's so basically, so if we have peace and calming, what is the experience you have on using this, personal experience? What is something you would recommend a beginner or someone starting to do it, because there's so many like amazing features. Susan, would you like to take this one, or Tony?
So, peace and calming is really an amazing oil. It is something that I diffuse in my diffuser all the time. It's something that is very calming. So I'll use it to calm myself down as well as for my dogs. And it's great for anger, for peace, tension, anxiety. It helps me to sleep. It'll help you as well. It's great for babies, for bathing, for ADHD, temper tantrums. It's really a great oil to have it on hand all the time. And it contains tangerine, ylang-ylang, blue tansy, orange, and patchouli. So it's something that you can diffuse as well as use on your body. But it's really a very relaxing oil. Actually, accidentally used it in 2 diffusers, and it knocked me out for 8 hours. So it is definitely common for the body.
That's great. All right, Paula, you take this one, lavender.
Oh, lavender is probably one of my favorite oils. There's so many things you can do with it. It stays in my kitchen. It stays in my bathroom. It stays outdoors on a little table. It's great for ant bites, mosquito bites, cuts and scrapes. Burns is especially beneficial in the kitchen for minor burns. Dry skin, bee stings. It's one of the best antihistamine oils, I think. So anything that you would want an antihistamine for, you could probably substitute lavender. I find it especially beneficial for when you have a cold and you have the sniffles. Rub a little bit on both sides of your nose. The antihistamine starts to work, and a few minutes later, your sniffles are gone. Allergies, hay fever, sunburns. This is just an all-around great medicine chest in a bottle.
You know, one of the things that I've used lavender for also is a calming effect for our dogs, especially when there's thunderstorms, bad weather going on, or they get excited about something. We've actually used a little bit of lavender and just put it on their ears just to calm them down during times when, for example, there's some really bad storms coming. Some of the dogs get kind of excited about it, and so we've used lavender for that use.
Oh, that's great. All right, so Tony, I'm going to hand over frankincense to you on this one.
I'm going to have to pass on this one, Doc, because I have not used frankincense. Obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, it is one of the oils in the Bible that, if folks have been in the Bible, one of the many oils, or I shouldn't say many oils, but as the 3 wise men visited Jesus, this is one of the oils that they brought, was frankincense and myrrh. Now, the Egyptians have used frankincense for trading, even thousands of years before Christ was born. So it's an expensive, I shouldn't say an expensive oil, but the Egyptians found it very valuable, using it in trade.
Yeah, it was a good...
I have not used the oil myself, though.
Well, I have. I had a couple surgeries, and I definitely used it for the scarring, and that's great. I mean, like, because I keloid, my skin tends to keloid, so I mean, you can't even see the scars. So I definitely used it for about a good 6 months period of time for scarring, and it was exactly what I needed, especially compared to all the other things they had out there. So that's great. And I actually make a little, like a face elixir that I have a couple drops of that in there. So definitely skincare and scarring was something. Stretch marks. I have a lot of stretch marks from working out. So that's definitely been the key for me. Hey, Deborah, do you have any, hacks that you use with frankincense that you want to share? Hold on, I can't hear you. Let me take you off mute. Or there you go.
Well, my daughter's using it now. She had a C-section, so she's using frankincense around the scar, which has helped with the pain plus the scarring too.
Oh, that's great.
Right.
There we go. Stress away. All right, Susan, let's talk about stress away because this is good. We diffuse this one in the office.
So stress away is to me very similar to peace and calming. It's something that I diffuse on a regular basis. When I used to substitute teach, I would go to school and rub that right on my chest. It would, within about a couple of minutes, it took away any stress that I had. It smells good as well. It reduces anxiety. I met with a friend the other day, and she had extreme anxiety. And so gave her a little bit, again, on her chest or on her wrist, and it took her anxiety away very quickly. So it's definitely one that I would use on a regular basis, and reduces tension and stress, and it helps you to sleep. So if you take stress away, peace and calming, and lavender, you'll have a really good night's sleep.
You'll be knocked out.
Yeah, knocked out.
That's terrific. All right, so Susan, talk about how we could get your help, or anybody could seek help with you and getting this starter pack for at least for the first couple.
Okay, so this is the essential oil starter kit. It's a premium starter kit. It has 12 essential oils in there. It has a little bottle of a hand sanitizer, as well as Ningxia Red, and a diffuser in there. And so the last 5 minutes of this webinar, you'll be able to purchase it. It normally goes for $165. We're giving you $25 back after your purchase. So you'll end up actually just paying $140 plus shipping and handling. So it really is an amazing deal. It's definitely the kit that I got first that got me started because of all these oils. They've helped do so many things for my body, and I know that it will definitely benefit yours. You can also go to the email, to the link on the bottom and type that in, but you can press the button that says buy now, and you will be directed right to the website where you can purchase.
No, that's great. Well, thank you everybody so much for being here today and going over these oils. And then we'll definitely do, we'll talk about the rest of them as well over the next couple of weeks. So thank you so much, Susan, Tony, Paula, and Deborah. You guys are, I love your experience and that you have, and the fact that you're so knowledgeable on these things and can really help so many other people utilize the benefits and also the health properties that go along with it. So thank you guys so much, and make sure you hit that button to get your purchase right now within the next 5 minutes, and we will see you next time.
Right.